It's the game that scrambles your mind while you unscramble the squares with local contestants, local prizes, and lots of fun. So get ready because it's time to play Sqrambled Squares. Here's your host, Buzz Berry.
Hi and welcome to another edition of Sqrambled Squares. I am your host, Buzz, and look who I have here. It's Delilah. Hey.
Good crowd.
Yeah, and check this out. Look, this is one of the reasons why they're here. I know I'm spilling a little bit of it, but it's the Rita's Italian Ice, and boy, this is some good stuff.
I had the mango flavor. It was excellent.
And this is delicious. So big thank you. Let me put this right back here, and I'll finish this up here in a little bit. And also, we want to thank Dickie's Barbecue for showing up here. We got Bradley and his family out here in the audience, and he brought some cards for our audience to win. Big barbecue sandwich over at Dickie's. I recommend that you head over there. If you haven't been over there, you're missing out. You can see them right off of Highway 17 bypass. By the way, two contestants, they're back there. I was hanging out with them. They're ready to come out here and win some cash from Auntie Anne's. It's the Auntie Anne's Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. We'll meet our contestants in a bit. But you guys have a chance to win where you happen to be watching Sqrambled Squares with Golden Corral's Home Scramble. And all you have to do is watch during the commercial breaks. Letters are going to pop up, and once they do, you write the letters down. You collect all 6, you unscramble them, and then you go online to www.scrambledsquares.biz, or you can give us a call on the Golden Corral Home Scramble hotline, and that number is 843-564-3454. It's time for us to meet our contestants and see who's competing for the Auntie Anne's Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash and some great prizes. Who do we have?
Our first contestant comes to us from Myrtle Beach. He's a photographer. He enjoys photography, fitness, and worshiping God. Everyone, please welcome Paul Yurkin.
All right, Paul, I got to tell you, that was the most confident entrance that we've ever had. Right there. Give us one of those. That was good stuff. Yeah. Now, you're a photographer.
That's correct.
And what type of photography are you known
I
for?
photograph everything. Weddings, babies, pets. I do it all.
Do you do close-ups? Because I could use a close-up.
I do close-ups.
Yeah, really good. You know, and I thought it was really neat, too. You also, one of the things you enjoy doing, you were telling Delilah, is worshiping God.
I love to worship God.
That's wonderful. All right. Well, we have an opportunity for you to, the next time you're worshiping God and the offering plate rolls by, you can put 10% of this in the plate the next time you're there. Yeah, we've got the Auntie Anne's Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash up for grabs.
Thank you.
All right, be rooting for you. If you'll have a seat over here, it's time for us to see who's standing between you and your 10% prize from the Berry and Delilah Christie Super Stash of Cash.
Our second contestant comes to us from Long, South Carolina. He is a tech support. He enjoys video games, playing with 3 dogs, and movies and television with his wife. Everyone, please welcome Tom Boutwell.
Hey, Tom! Come on over here. So, I've got to find out a little bit about these 3 dogs. What kind are they?
It's got a
Tell me their names. How about that? It's probably a little easier.
Talia, Lucy, and Dougal.
All right. Dougal?
Dougal.
Dougal. That is a cool name. And is your wife still here?
No, she had to
Oh,
go back
okay.
to work.
Now, the interesting thing about his wife, and tell everybody her name?
Trudy.
The reason I want you to do that, look for Trudy Boutwell, do a little search on it, and you'll see her on Sqrambled Squares. It wasn't too long ago. She was a contestant right here.
Yes, she was.
Did she give you any advice?
Not really.
Really? So you have your own, huh? But she is hoping you're going to win some prizes.
Of course.
Yeah, and take home some of the cash. I don't recall how she did.
She lost.
Did she? All right. Well, let's make the family name proud. And
Okay.
you've got some of your family's coming to town soon, right?
Yep.
All right. You want to win some prizes and some cash so you can spend it on them?
Yep.
All right, Tom. If you'll have a seat over here, we'll talk to you in a little bit, and we'll watch you unscramble some squares against Paul. Right now, it's time for us to get started unscrambling our first set of scrambled squares.
Our first set of Scrambled Squares is a thing. It's 2 words, 15 letters. They will have 16 squares to choose from, which will mean they'll have 1 misser.
Yeah, but we've got some great prizes you two have a chance to win. So let's take a look.
Behind these scrambled squares, you'll find some great prizes like a $25 gift card from Rita's Italian Ice, where ice, custard, and happiness is a way of life, and you're treated like a welcome guest every visit. Always fresh, delicious, and made daily, you'll love the many flavors of ice, including the flavors of the day, along with a frozen custard, gelatis, blendinis, mistos, milkshakes, frozen custard cakes, and so much more. It's all at Rita's on Highway 17 South in North Myrtle Beach. A $25 dining certificate from Nakado Japanese Restaurant, a Myrtle Beach favorite since 1978. You'll watch with delight as your meal is prepared right before your eyes by a highly skilled chef using only the highest quality steaks, chicken, seafood, and garden fresh vegetables. Become part of the family and enjoy the flavors of traditional Japanese cuisine at Nakado on North Kings Highway in Myrtle Beach. A pair of tickets to see Hot Jersey Nights, where you'll take a nostalgic trip down memory lane to celebrate the many hit songs of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, performed in perfect harmonies, authentic costumes, and first-class musical arrangements. And it's all in the Palace Theater at Broadway at the Beach, just off Highway 17 in Myrtle Beach. Dinner for two from Captain Jack's Seafood Buffet, where you'll savor the bountiful selection of the all-you-can-eat lobster, Alaskan crab legs, shrimp, a variety of fish, clams, and much more. This is family dining with Southern hospitality at Captain Jack's Seafood Buffet on Highway 17 South in North Myrtle Beach. 4 RC car rentals from Let's Go Racing, a first-class full-service RC racing facility that provides total customer satisfaction with renting, purchasing, practicing, tuning, and racing. Spend the day at the track at Let's Go Racing inside the Myrtle Beach Mall. A $25 dining certificate from Nacho Mama's Grill, where even your mama would approve of the always fresh and tasty Mexican-American menu. Excellent food, excellent service, and always at an affordable price. That's Nacho Mama's on 9th Avenue North in Myrtle Beach. A pair of tickets to Legends in Concert, direct from Las Vegas. It's the world's greatest live tribute show, featuring the world's top tribute artists performing their greatest hits while backed by live bands, original choreography, and dazzling costumes. Legends in Concert on Hollywood Drive at Broadway at the Beach. A square deal for two from Gym City Pizza on Main Street in downtown Myrtle Beach, where you'll love the flavor of Ohio-style square pizza. The toppings are prepared fresh every day, and the sauce is a hometown recipe with a garden fresh taste. Dine in, takeout, or delivery. A Gym City Pizza will change your life. These prizes and more will be yours if you unscramble these squares. Some great prizes where Paul and Tom have the opportunity to win, and of course the contestant with the most points after 2 sets of Scrambled Squares will win $50 of the Annie and Super Scramble Super Stash of cash, and then go after the rest of it. It's time for us to get started. Paul, if you would please choose a first square.
Number 2.
Number 2 for you, Paul, happens to be a placer right off the bat. We will place this letter, proper word, proper position. You'll always know a letter's in its proper spot when it's yellow. And this is the D, which is worth 10 points. Vowels are worth 20. Consonants are worth 10. And this falls in the first word in the 6th position. It is a thing, Paul, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Tom.
Number 8.
Number 8 for you happens to be a prize, and you'll get this if you unscramble the squares before Paul, and it's a pair of tickets to see Legends in Concert at Broadway at the Beach. Bonus 20 on top of the point value of the letter B. It's worth a total of 30 for you, and this B falls in our first word. This is a thing, and you have 5 seconds. Tom?
Pass.
All right, Paul.
Number 10.
Number 10 for Paul happens to be a pair of tickets to Hot Jersey Nights at the Palace Theater, Broadway at the Beach. Yours if you unscramble the squares. Double, we're going to double the point value and then double again of this T, making this worth a total of 40. You're now at 150, and this falls in our first word of this thing, and you have your 5 seconds.
Pass.
Tom, pick or place.
6.
Number 6 for you happens to be a twofer. Now, this is great news for you, Tom. This means you get to go twice. You also get 10 points right now for this T. You're at 140, and the T falls in our second word of this thing. You have your 5 seconds, or you can take advantage of your twofer now. Pick or place.
Number 5.
Number 5 for you is a $25 dining certificate to Nakado Japanese Restaurant. It is the best tasting show here in the Grand Strand. 20 points for this letter I. You're at 160. You've taken the lead by 10, and this falls in our first word of this thing, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
Paul, pick or place.
Number 12.
Number 12 for Paul happens to be another placer. We will place this letter, proper word, proper position. It is the letter N. It's worth 10 points. You're at 170, and this falls in the second word in the 6th position. It is a thing, and you have your 5 seconds.
Pass.
Tom, pick or place.
15.
15 for you is a dinner for two at Captain Jack's Seafood Buffet just across the street from Rita's Italian Ice, by the way. You can go get yourself some Rita's Italian Ice and then enjoy a nice meal at Captain Jack's Seafood Buffet. 10 points on top of the point value of doubling and then doubling it again, making it worth a total of 40 for you. And this P happens to fall in our second word of this thing, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Paul, pick or place.
9.
Number 9 for you is another placer. You're doing well with these placers. We're going to place this letter, proper word, proper position. It's worth 10 points, and this R happens to fall in the first word in the third position. Let's get this I out of the way. Now, when I step to the side, I want you to know each of the yellow letters are in the proper spots of this thing, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Tom.
Number 11.
11 for you happens to be a $25 gift card to Rita's Italian Ice. That's where you will find ice, custard, and happiness every time you visit. A doubler going to double the point value of the letter E, making it worth a total of 40. And this E falls in our second word of this thing. And you have 5 seconds, Tom.
Pass.
All right, Paul.
Number 4.
Number 4 for you is another placer. Who's surprised by that? It was Paul. Of course, Paul's going to get a placer. You're going to place this letter, proper word, proper position. It's a letter R. It's worth 10 points. And this R falls in the second word in the second position. Now, once again, when I step to the side, keep in mind each of the yellow letters, proper spot. 5 seconds is yours.
Pass.
All right, Tom.
Number 3.
All right, you can hear the clock ticking down. We're inside of our final minute of the 5. Number 3 happens to be 4 RC car rentals, so let's go racing right here in the Myrtle Beach Mall. And we have bonus 10 on top of the point value of the letter E. It's worth a total of 30 for you. And this E falls in our second word of this thing, and you have 5 seconds.
Buzz, I'd like to unscramble the squares.
Well, Tom, if you're able to do this, you're going to steal 100 points from Paul. And you do have quite a few prizes up for grabs. Can you tell everybody what this thing is?
Birthday present.
Tom, you are correct. It is a birthday present. Way to go, Tom. You have just won 4 RC car rentals, so let's go racing. A $25 gift card to Rita's Italian Ice, where you will find ice, custard, and happiness. A dinner for two at Captain Jack's Seafood Buffet right across the street from Rita's. And a $25 dining certificate to Nakado Japanese Restaurant. And a pair of tickets to Legends in Concert at Broadway at the Beach. You stole 100 points from Paul, so you get a little bit closer to leaving here with at least $50 of the Annie Ann Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. But, Paul, here's the good news. You unscramble our next one, you're just going to steal 100 points right back. All right, we'll have some fun here in a little bit with our next set of Scrambled Squares. Right now, hopefully you guys are going to have some fun unscrambling your own set of Scrambled Squares. Here come the first 3 of 6 letters. All you have to do is write them down, collect all 6 tonight, unscramble them, and then give us a call on the Golden Corral Home Scramble Hotline. And that number is 843-564-3454, or you can go online to www.scrambledsquares.biz. We will be right back with Paul and Tom right after this.
Rita's wants to know, what's your favorite Rita's treat? Is it our signature Italian ice in lots of fresh flavors made from real delicious fruit? Or do you fall for frozen custard, Rita's rich recipe? Maybe it's a misto, a yummy blend of Italian ice and custard. Or is your fave a blendini, Italian ice, rich custard, and mix-ins just for fun? Enjoy our new sundaes made with Rita's rich premium frozen custard with unlimited toppings. Rita's, what's your favorite?
Hey! The Palace Theater presents the music of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons Hot Jersey Nights Christmas Special. All their greatest hits and all your holiday favorites in one spectacular production. The music that rocked Broadway is raising the roof with Christmas cheer at the Palace Theater. Call the box office now for these hot tickets to the newest and most exciting holiday show in Myrtle Beach. Hot Jersey Nights Christmas Special. Call 448-0588 or log on to PalaceMB.com. T.
You are one great role model, Dad.
Why's that?
It's Saturday, and Mom is making her tuna thing, and you're gonna eat it. You, sir, are a better man than me, especially when you consider Golden Corral's endless prime rib for just $12.99, just hanging out there.
Hon, how about prime rib tonight? It's Golden Corral's non-stop Vegas-style prime rib weekend. It's a mountain of peel-and-eat shrimp, our biggest and best jumbo shrimp ever, and more, all for just $12.99.
Tuna night or prime rib? No brainer.
Golden Corral, help yourself to happiness.
K.
Welcome back to Sqrambled Scuares. We're having a lot of fun, and man, what a great audience we have tonight. A bunch of good-looking folks in the audience, and I thought we'd bring up some of the best-looking of the audience so you could see them. Tell everybody who you are.
Hannah.
And who is this?
Jackie.
And you?
Jamie.
And let me hold it. Can you get that?
Cameron.
This is Cameron over here. Cameron's actually with the Dickies family, the Dickies barbecue. Yeah, you are going to love the barbecue. This guy right here is going to be a superstar, there's no doubt. And these guys are holding some cash. Show the Annie Ann Super Scramble Super Stash of cash. I want you guys to take that money out there and count it and verify it, if you would, please. All right. Thanks for coming out. If you guys will go have a seat and cheer real loud. Oh, you don't have to count it right now. They're already counting it. Head on out this way, guys. Thank you. Big round of applause for these four for spending some time with us tonight. Yeah. Also spending some time with us tonight, of course, is Keith with Rita's Italian Ice. Appreciate Keith providing Italian Ice for everybody. Thank you so much from Rita's Italian Ice. They're on Highway 17. Right, it's easy to find. You can see Rita's right there, and of course you'll see a bunch of happy people coming and going in and out. Yeah. All right. Well, we have a couple of happy people over here. We got Tom and we got Paul, and they're ready to unscramble our next set of Scrambled Squares.
Our second set of Scrambled Squares is an event. It's 2 words and 13 letters. They will have 16 squares to choose from, which will mean you will have 3 missers.
Yeah, but some great prizes you two have a chance to win. So let's take a look.
Behind these Scrambled Squares, you'll find some great prizes like a $25 certificate from Lee's Creations 2, where you'll find something for everyone, like jewelry, handbags, wallets, accessories, gifts, souvenirs, greeting cards, hats, books, dolls, scarves, health and beauty aids, and so much more, including a friendly smile. There's always something new at Lee's Creations 2 in the Myrtle Beach Mall. A $25 dining certificate to Jersey Mike's Subs, where the bread is baked fresh every day. Top quality meats and cheeses are sliced to your order, and your meal is prepared right before your eyes. Your way or Mike's way. Either way, it's always fresh at Jersey Mike's Subs, a tradition of quality since 1956. A pair of tickets to Ripley's Aquarium, where you'll come face to face with the world's most beautiful, fascinating, and dangerous aquatic life. Explore, interact one-on-one, and be amazed at South Carolina's most visited attraction. That's hands-on family fun, located at Broadway at the beach. Breakfast or lunch for 2 from the original Springhouse Family Restaurant, where you'll enjoy the home-cooked flavor and friendly service while surrounding yourself in a unique, cozy atmosphere. Breakfast and lunch, dine in or carry out, and the weekday $5.99 lunch special that includes beverage and dessert. Come home to great taste on Highway 17 in North Myrtle Beach. Admission for 4 from your choice of Hawaiian Rumble or Hawaiian Village miniature golf courses in North Myrtle Beach. Known as the #1 miniature golf course in the world and home of the prestigious Masters Tournament, Hawaiian Rumble is fun and challenging for the entire family and the touring pro. Experience the Hawaiian Rumble and explore the Hawaiian Village, both on Highway 17 South in North Myrtle Beach. A $25 dining certificate from the legendary Berkey's Grill, serving Myrtle Beach since 1983 with great food served quickly by Wayne and his staff that are always happy to see you. Hamburgers, hot dogs, sandwiches, chili, and more, plus Ashby's Sterling Ice Cream. Step back in time at 3901 North Kings Highway, Myrtle Beach. And Auntie Anne's Family Pretzel Pack. That's 6 signature pretzels of your choice from one of the many Auntie Anne's locations throughout the Grand Strand. Pretzels, sticks, nuggets, dogs, and so much more. It's all pretzel perfect at Auntie Anne's. Lunch or dinner for 2 from Golden Corral, America's #1 buffet and grill, proudly serving USDA aged and daily hand-cut sirloin steaks, seafood, chicken, pork, along with veggies, salad, fruits, and more. And of course, the bakery and dessert buffet. Help yourself to happiness with 2 convenient Myrtle Beach locations. These prizes and more will be yours if you unscramble these squares.
Yep, you guys just missed it. I was walking on my hands and clapping my feet. That wasn't. You guys want to see it? Come hang out with us. Whew, that's why I'm a little red-faced. I'm embarrassed, yes, but that's why I'm a little red, standing upside down. All right, well, we are having some fun with Paul and Tom, and hopefully our audience is having a good time too. But right now it's time for us to unscramble our next set of Sqrambled Squares. This is an event. Now, Tom, you unscrambled our last one. You stole 100 points. You got some prizes. You also won the right to choose the first one on this one. So if you would, please.
Number 8.
Number 8 for you happens to be a prize, and it's a $25 certificate to Lee's Creations 2 right here in the Myrtle Beach Mall. And 20 points for the letter A. And this A falls in the first word of this event, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Paul.
Number 12.
Number 12 for Paul happens to be a placer. No surprise for Paul. We're going to place this letter, proper word, proper position. Somebody up there is trying to help you out. 10 points for this T, and this T falls in the first word, first position of this event, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Tom.
Number 6.
Number 6 for you happens to be a misser. Sorry, buddy. All right, good news for you, Paul. If you would, you can pick.
Number 2.
Number 2 is a prize that you will win if you unscramble the squares, and it's a $25 dining certificate to Jersey Mike's Subs. Locations all up and down Highway 17 for you to use that. And 10 points on top of doubling it and doubling it again. So it's worth a total of 40 for you. You're now at 140. And this in falls in the first word of this event. And you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Tom.
Number 13.
13. Boy, you're brave. Number 13 for you is lucky this time around. It happens to be a prize, and it is admission for 4 to your choice of Hawaiian Rebel or Hawaiian Village miniature golf courses on Highway 17, North Myrtle Beach. Bonus 10 on top of the point value of the letter O. It's worth a total of 30 for you. And this O falls in our second word of this event. And you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Paul.
Number 7.
7 for Paul happens to be a misser, buddy. All righty. Well, Tom, you know how they feel, don't you? See if you can make up for that misser you got a little while ago.
Number 1.
Number 1 for you is a prize that you'll get if you unscramble the squares, and it's breakfast or lunch for 2 to the original Springhouse Family Restaurant in North Myrtle Beach. And a doubler, going to double the point value of this letter L, making it worth a total of 20. And this L, it falls in the first word. I got to learn my alphabet. And you have your 5 seconds.
Pass.
All righty, Paul.
Number 4.
Number 4, Paul happens to be, no surprise, a placer for Paul. We're just going to name these Pauls from here on out. All right, well, you got yourself a Paul, and we are going to Paul this letter T, which is worth 10 points. Right over here in the first word in the 6th position of this event, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Tom.
Number 10.
10 for Tom happens to be lunch or dinner for 2 to Golden Corral. A couple locations at the Grand Strand for you to use that. And a doubler, going to double the point value of the letter E, making this worth a total of 40 for you. And this E falls in our first word. It is an event. And you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Paul.
Number 5.
Number 5 for Paul happens to be admission for 2 to Ripley's Aquarium, Broadway at the beach. And a doubler, we're going to double the point value of the letter C. It's worth a total of 20 for you. And this C falls in our second word of this event. And you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Tom.
Number 14.
14 for you. 2 sevens put together should be double lucky, and it happens to be a bonus 10 on top of the point value of the letter E, worth a total of 30. And this E falls in our second word. It is an event, and you have 5 seconds, Tom.
Buzz, I like to unscramble the squares.
All right, well, Tom, can you tell everybody what this event is?
Talent contest.
Tom, you are correct. It is a talent contest! Well, Tom, you have just won lunch or dinner for 2 to Golden Corral, breakfast or lunch for 2 to the original Springhouse Family Restaurant, admission for 4 to your choice of Hawaiian Rebel or Hawaiian Village miniature golf courses, and a $25 certificate to Lee's Creations 2. You stole an additional 100 points from Paul, and you've just won $50 of the Ante and Super Stack of Cash. And you get the first opportunity at Super Scramble. Now, Paul, keep in mind, in Super Scramble, you also get the opportunity to unscramble our Super Scramble if Tom cannot do it. So you could be leaving here with some cash from Auntie Anne's. Either way, we're going to make sure you leave. Here's a chance for you guys to win the lunch or dinner for two certificate to Golden Corral with the other three letters that are about to pop up. You've already written down three. Here come the other three. But by the way, of the first three that you wrote down a little while ago, that letter K falls right there in that fourth position. Hopefully that will help you out. You'll unscramble it, and you can give us a call. Right there's the number, 843-564-3454, or go online to www.scrambledsquares.biz. We will be right back with Paul and Tom going to Super Scramble right after this.
What is Anaerobic Studio?
Anaerobic Studio is fitness. Anaerobic Studio is art. Anaerobic Studio is language. Anaerobic Studio is custom handmade jewelry. Anaerobic is quick results.
Anaerobic Studio is Anna.
Anaerobic Studio, do it for your heart.
C.
Summertime, wintertime, anytime, Axe Heating and Cooling wants to keep you comfortable all of the time. And with unmatched quality, integrity, and dependability, Axe Heating and Cooling will always be there right on time. As a licensed contractor with the state of South Carolina and EPA certified, you can rely on Axe Heating and Cooling for professional and affordable service, sales, installation, and cost-saving preventive maintenance.
Call us or go online because there's never been a better time for Axe Heating and Cooling.
J.
Super Scramble is brought to you by Auntie Anne's, where it's always pretzel perfect at your choice of numerous locations throughout the Grand Strand. Learn more at auntie-annes.com.
E.
Welcome back to Sqrambled Squares. We've got Paul and we've got Tom. And you have, you've got quite a few prizes down there. I think you've actually set a record down there. And you've got $50 of the Auntie Anne Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash for having the most points. Congratulations. How about a big round of applause for him for working so hard? You, sir, are a gentleman, for sure. You've got a chance to leave here with $50 of the Auntie Anne Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash if he can't unscramble our Super Scramble. So if you'll have a seat over here in our second try chair, I'm going to talk to you just a little bit, all right? You know you've got your 50. You're going after the rest of it. You're going to make the family proud, as you already have. But this is going to be a thing that will be unscrambling inside 60 seconds. So if you'll stand on the gold star face of the scramble board, I will help you out as we're counting down inside the 60. At 45, I'll tell you where one of the yellow letters falls, and then at 30, I'll tell you where another yellow letter falls. So if you're ready and you're set, here we go. Now feel free to move these letters around to try to figure this thing out. Don't forget, I'll help you at 45 and at 30. This is a thing. And our first placer, the letter C in the sixth position. C, sixth position. Now to help you both out, this is not a tangible thing, but it is a thing. It is a thing, but not tangible. All right, our next placer, the letter L in the fourth position. L, fourth position. We're at 23, 22, 21 seconds, Tom. If you can't do it, Paul wants to step up and give it a try. Paul, Yurkin Photography. There's an ad for you. We're at 9. We're 5. Man, I tell you what, your family is already very proud of you. All right, so I don't know if you could have made them any more proud. So you're still good. So you can stand over here. We're going to give Paul the opportunity to give this a try. Have you figured this out?
No.
All right, there is no doubt in my mind the audience is really liking you a lot. Stand over this way a little bit further. I want everybody at home to be able to see these letters. I'm going to let you choose another letter. We know that the L's in the right spot, C's in the right spot. Pick another one you think that'll help you out.
E.
E. He wants the E. Well, we got two E's, so we're going to choose one of them, and it's going to fall in the second position. Okay, this is a thing, and have you figured it out? Okay, you got 10 seconds. Feel free to move them around. You can do this, Paul. Man, was rooting for you.
So was I.
I was rooting for you. All right, if you'll stand over here, I'll make sure you do win something for being here, though. Now, did anybody in our audience have it figured out? No. All right, now what if this R had wound up there and this had wound up here? Yeah. You know, there's the answer right here. It is a reflection. One of my favorite things on this earth, a reflection. Yeah, reflections. All right, let me get between the two of you. We had a great time. Hopefully you had as much fun as I did, and obviously the audience did. I want to thank you guys for watching another edition of Sqrambled Squares. For Paul and for Tom, I am Buzzberry saying we will see you around if you don't turn square. Ta-ta for now, everybody. Bye-bye.